This is Hunter from Are you kidding me? Today I'm going to give you 10 tips on how to survive a power cut, or brownout as it's called here in the Philippines. If any of these tips seem useful to you, please do like and subscribe, as it gives me confidence to film more Philippine videos. Okay, let's see what's coming up. Okay, the power's just gone. Number one priority is to find somewhere which has air conditioning. Sadly, we've just received a phone call from an old lady. So we're going to take a little detour, see if we can figure out how to switch on a generator. Good morning. Good morning. Whoa. Hey, good morning. Opa, salamat. Today, about 250,000 people are about to lose their power. So today's video is about trying to figure out, what do people do when they don't have power for 12 hours? So the electricity company has announced for this area of NAGA City that everyone's going to have their power cut from 6 AM to 6 PM. And if you're in a cooler country, you'll be thinking to yourself, that's nice. You can have one day away from the internet, away from the modern evils of the world, and you can just sit there with a book. How nice does that sound? But everything in the Philippines is about beating the heat. Today actually isn't going to be too bad. It's going to be 34 degrees centigrade.
It's 93.2 degrees Fahrenheit.
There you go. So it's actually quite cool. So if you're from the area, 34 degrees, that's okay. But for me, that's quite a struggle. So today's goal, number one priority, is to find somewhere which has air conditioning, and that is going to be a shopping mall. So there's 2 or 3 shopping malls in NAGA City these days. I am really hoping they have colossal generators that can keep us cool during the day, because when the power goes in this place, within an hour or two, it's going to be like an oven. Okay, the power's just gone. What I like about this particular apartment, this Airbnb, is that he's got a POWERWALL. So the POWERWALL keeps one light bulb going and internet for about 4 hours, so that's good. But yeah, like I said, in an hour or two, it's just going to be too hot to stay here. So we're going to have to find somewhere to run away to, somewhere with air conditioning. So that's today's goal. We've been charging everything overnight, the phones, watches. We've got a couple of power banks ready to go as well. That'll keep us going a few hours. The MacBooks have been charged. So the goal is, if we can find somewhere with aircon, just do some video editing. I've got a couple of videos to edit. So hopefully somewhere like Starbucks should have nice aircon, fingers crossed. The thing is, 250,000 people have also got the same idea as we have. So how do we get into the shopping mall anyway? So we're going to travel on down to the shopping mall. It's still a couple of hours, actually 3 hours before we can even get in. Now I'm going to show you, hopefully, a little trick, how to get into the shopping mall 1 hour before it actually opens. Let's see if that trick works today. It's a secret password, a very secret password you can tell a security guard, and I've got a feeling that it works Philippine-wide. Stick around and I'll tell you what the password is. So before the power went, I had both aircons blasting out just to kind of cool this place down as much as possible. So I got up early at 4 AM just to beat the power cuts a couple of hours before the power cut, so I could use the toaster, the kettle, have a shower, all the electric items out of the way. My wife's already done her morning exercises while we still had power, her Les Mills exercises. You're not trying hard enough, losers. Sadly, we've just received a phone call from an old lady who's permanently bedridden. It's been a few hours now since the power cut, and obviously with our air conditioning and fans, she's beginning to get heat-related health problems. So she doesn't have the luxury, being bedridden, to wander on down to a shopping mall and get the air conditioning down there. So we're going to take a little detour. We're going to go there now and see if we can figure out how to switch on a generator. I'm walking past someone's generator now. her generator is not that big. We're going to wander on down, see if we can start her generator, and hopefully it produces enough power to be able to switch on a fan and keep her cool during the day so she doesn't, you know, continue being sick. I've never started a generator before, so this is going to be a bit of a learning experience for me.
Your love is electric, baby. I'm feeling connected. Your love is electric, baby. I'm feeling connected. Your love is electric, baby. I'm feeling connected. Your love is electric.
Okay, now we're going to have to cross the road. That's as far as we can go with the tricycle. We made it, another successful road crossing. Okay, we're going to get this Pajak, so it's a bicycle powered thing. Good morning. Good morning. How are you today?
All right.
Hey. See you, bye.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know how generators work. This is the main switch. I'm completely guessing that by switching, this has got the stickers that say off. So I'm going to assume
Off.
So up generator, down. Oh, generator time. Whoa. Okay, this is the generator. Never use one of these. Oh, okay. On. Whoa. Whoa.
Ano? Madali lang, ito bumanas ako. Madali lang.
And the other one, I see. Wait.
Madali lang ha, madali lang. Oh!
Well, the generator was handled calmly, wasn't it? Right, now we're going to go off to SM Mall, see if we can get into the shopping centre, see if we can get us some aircon. We're going to be about half an hour early, but remember I told you about that secret password? We're going to try that secret password now, see if we can get in ahead of all the queue. Hi! Okay, SM Mall technically is still closed, so we can't access the air conditioning. I'm hoping that it's open at all. We don't know that. However, I'm going to try this magic secret password, and I'm going to tell you what the secret password is. Okay, let's try it. Ready? Hey, good morning. Just Opa, salamat. So yeah, as you heard, the secret password was, if you want to know the secret password to enter SM Mall up to 1 hour early, ask me in the comments below and I'll reply. So as you can see, it's still half an hour before the mall opens, and yet here we are in air conditioning during power cuts, or brownout as they say over here. Ah, finally, nice and cold. I made it to Starbucks. This is where I'll be for a few hours. It's nice aircon, they have electricity. Goodness knows how massive their generators are to keep it all going. I'll just hang around here for a few hours, do some video editing, enjoy the aircon. There's still 7 hours to go till the electricity comes back on, so we'll probably just hang around this shopping mall, go to a few other restaurants, until finally the power comes back on. Finally, the power is back on. In fact, the brownout ended 1 hour early and I'm back at home. I spent the last few hours at various eateries in NAGA City's SM Mall, enjoying their free air conditioning, electricity, internet, and more importantly, their food. Okay, here's a quick summary on how to survive a brownout. Find somewhere with air conditioning and a huge backup generator, which is most likely going to be a shopping mall or a Western chain such as Starbucks or McDonald's. As a bonus, they will also have power points and internet access. If budget permits, and I appreciate this is out most people's budgets, but invest in a power wall. This will keep lights and fans running, and the big ones like the solar-powered Tesla Powerwall can even power your fridge and aircon. Keep all your devices charged and just assume there's going to be a power cut at any time. Keep power banks charged, which you can use to top up your electronic devices. Take something with you to provide entertainment for 12 hours, most likely your phone, tablet or laptop. Tip 5. Drop me a comment below if you want to know the secret password to enter a lovely air-conditioned shopping mall 1 hour early. And if you have air conditioning and you know what time there's a scheduled brownout, run the air conditioners on maximum, maybe a couple of hours beforehand to really keep your home cooler for longer once the power drops. Tip 7, and most important tip of all, contact any elderly you know, or disabled or bedridden people, the ones that don't have the luxury of being able to travel to an air-conditioned environment. Make sure they're okay and have access to a battery fan or generator so they don't become uncomfortable. Speaking of generators, if budget permits, buy yourself a generator. At least it can keep fans, lights working, and maybe even your fridge, so your food doesn't get destroyed. And if you do have a generator, always keep it topped up with fuel so you're not in a panic running around trying to buy gas on a hot brownout day. And finally, and this is more of a note to myself, learn how to switch on your generator. That's it. I hope my top 10 tips on how to survive a brownout were useful, and please do remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Salamat po!